Welcome friends to my channel Trading Sensation. I hope you all are doing well. Friends, today is a very memorable day and today's date will be written in future textbooks. Why? Because today Sensex has touched 50,000. In the year 1999 when Sensex had hit 5,000 for the first time, from there it took 8 years to climb to 20,000. And then 12 years after that to hit 40,000. But it has taken less than 2 years to gain another 10,000 points to hit the 50,000 mark today. So please don't forget to note today's date. Yes, friend. In the meantime, please don't forget to subscribe my channel as well. And let me just show you few data that I have prepared for you all. So friend, this is a data based on market dynamics, you can say. So in this Excel, I have put few headers. In the first column, you can see I have put the company name, and then in the second column, it's industry. In the third column, it's last price, then change in percentage terms. Let me just go one by one. So Reliance, if we consider Reliance, the first company in this first column, you can see that the industry from which Reliance belongs, it is oil exploration and production. In the same way, if you come down to Bajaj Finance, it belongs from finance sector or industry, you can say. To be very precise, it is from NBFC. Then Tata Motors, you can see, then Bajaj Finserv, then Eicher Motors, and as you go on the downside, you will find list of 50 stocks. Yes friend, I have comprised this list or table taking the 50 stocks of Nifty. Yes friend. Now in this third column, you can get the closing price of today for this respective stock. Now in the fourth column, you can see the change is in rupees terms, or you can say it is in absolute terms. And this is change in percentage terms. And this is participation. This is very important column. So what do I mean by participation? You know that Nifty is an index which is formed by 50 stocks, correct? So whenever Nifty moves X points, there should be some kind of participation from those 50 stocks. Some will go up, some will come down, some will stay range bound, correct? So in that same way, this particular column shows me which stock has participated by how much points in today's Nifty's movement. Yes friend, so you can see that today Reliance changed by 44.7 rupees or 44.7 points in absolute terms, but it has participated in Nifty by 50.7 points. Yes friend. And then you can see Bajaj Finance, which changed by 136.35 in absolute terms. It participated by 26.29. In Tata Motors, you can see that today Tata Motors changed by 15.7 points in absolute terms, but it participated in Nifty by 15.52 points. So as you go on the downside, you will get the list of all the 50 stocks, and you can see that how many stocks participated in Nifty's movement in positive scale and how many stocks participated in Nifty's movement in negative scale. So this particular table helps me in understanding the overall market dynamics, because you know that friend, Nifty is not only an index, but it also signifies, it also represents the financial health of the stock market on a broader perspective, correct? So if you just follow this table on a regular basis, how much has been participated by which stock, you will get the idea of overall sectors also, that which sectors are currently participating and which sectors are not. Clear? Now let me just show you on the downside. You will see that today HDFC Bank in absolute terms changed by 17.2 points or 17.2 rupees, but it participated in Nifty was 24.25 in negative terms. HDFC, you can see, which is from housing finance, it changed by minus 25.15 rupees, but it participated in Nifty by minus 14.49 points. So actually this column helps me to identify the overall market dynamics, you can say. Yes friends, so as you go down, it has been sorted as per descending order. Clear? You can see that Reliance, which participated the most in positive terms, is at the top, and HDFC Bank is at the bottom. It is in minus. Correct? Now let me show you another sheet which also is very helpful. Let me just click. Yes friend, so this first column is all about index. Then you can see the current price, or you can say closing price, and this is percentage change. This is 365-day percentage change, that means 1 year percentage change, and this one is 30-day percent change, that means 1 month percent change. Clear? So today you can see that all the indices, it's not specific to any particular index, but all the indices were in red, starting from this PSU Bank, which dragged the most on the downside by minus 3.27%, followed by, you can see, it's Nifty Realty, then Nifty Metal, then it's Nifty Media, and none of the index closed in green, not even Nifty Auto, which was minus 0.01. Now this particular thing, if you follow on a regular basis, you will also get an idea of the overall performance of individual sectors. Now in terms of 1 year, you can see that Nifty IT has been the best performer, followed by Nifty Pharma, and then it's Nifty Auto, followed by Nifty Metal. Clear? And in 1 month's time frame, it is all about this Nifty PSU Bank, which is followed by this Nifty Realty, and then it's Nifty Auto. So if you just study this 365-day percent change and 30-day percentage change, and you do a kind of relative comparison, you will get to know that how the sectors is moving forward. Now let me just show you another sheet. This particular sheet reflects a list of stocks which were most active during today's trading session. Yes friends, so at the top it's Tata Motors, followed by Idea, then Yes Bank, PNB. So it's a list of few stocks you can see, and you can also get the percentage change from this column. It is Tata Motors, which is at the top in terms of most active trading, and it changed by 6.38%. And then JK Tyre, it is 8.87%. Then you have Apollo Tyre, 8.77. So these are all in green, and few are in also red. So this sheet has been sorted based on the rightmost column. Clear? So this is volume. Clear? Now let me just show you Nifty and Bank Nifty chart. So friends, this is Nifty 15 minutes spot chart. I hope you have seen my earlier videos where I already mentioned the levels. So these levels acted like wonders, you can say. If someone had followed it minutely, I had mentioned 14,780 in my earlier videos, and today you can see that after a gap up open, I was actually quite sure, because Nifty's price was hovering above 14,575. So I was quite sure that the next level it would go towards this 14,780. So from yesterday itself, I was long in Nifty, and today it opened with a gap up and it made a high of approximately, you can say, 14,755. It was very close to my level, that is 14,780. So from this point, there was some kind of profit booking just based on one news, that is there was some kind of fire which broke in Serum Institute, which is preparing the vaccine for this coronavirus. Clear? So it came down, and again the level that I mentioned on the downside, that is 14,575, it took support at this level and there was some kind of bounce back. Clear? So as of now, you should mark two more levels that I have drawn for you, that is 14,810 and above that 14,920. So the range becomes 14,780 on the upside, the immediate range. Below it's 14,575 and above 14,780. These are the two levels that I told, and below 575 you should watch for 324 followed by 258. Now let me just get back to Bank Nifty. I would like to show the spot chart of Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty also I had mentioned the levels, and you can see that in earlier days I was unable to prepare videos. You can see that the day before yesterday, this level, that is 250, was literally respected in such a way that it almost throughout the whole day you can see it was hovering around this zone, and then there was a sudden spurt on the upside and it closed around this level of 32,500. And yesterday also it was hovering around this zone, and today you see that it opened gap up and this 32,680, which was my level which I mentioned in my earlier videos, you see that so many 15 minutes candle took support at this zone. Clear? Now when that news came up, you see that some kind of profit booking happened and price started to come down, and again it took support around this zone, that is 32,160, which was also mentioned in my earlier videos. If you have not yet watched, please do watch it, because I hope it would really help you in creating your options strategies, and moreover if you trade in futures also, it would really help you to trail your stop loss. So as of now you should mark these levels as well if you have not marked. So the range becomes this 32,680, and on the downside it's 31,857. This is the broader range, and above that it should be 33,000, and below that it should be the 31,334, which you should watch going forward. Clear? So I hope this video will add value to you. So please plan your trade and then trade your plan tomorrow. All the best. Goodbye.